All right, guys, we are back. We have got the 2020 Team Roping World Champs here. I guess, Paul, we can tell Colby here about the little bet we made that he would do all the talking. So. Yeah. Well, let's hear it. Start with you. What are you feeling right now?
Man, it was very emotional. There was a lot that went into this year, and a lot of people that stepped in my life this year and part of last year, and the puzzle, the way it came together, and man, it's unexplainable, honestly. And for this week, the way it went so up and down, and just to keep faith and just to keep struggling and keep going, and got to a point where there was no out. We just needed to win money, and then it started kind of coming back together. And then, yesterday I told Paul what steer we were going to draw, and we ended up drawing him. And then we went to the deal last night, buckle ceremony, and then they were posting it, and I was like, man, we do have a outside chance. I mean, you never know what could happen, and the way it came together, and when we roped tonight, we had already talked, and it was like, if we have a chance at that spot, the way the predicament was that we were in was to win the round, and if not, then just go get paid and have a good finals and start over. And it worked out. Thank the Lord.
Man, I mean, you said it. It worked out perfectly. I mean, it was one of the craziest round 10s in team roping I think I've ever seen. I don't know. It was like everything was just kind of culminating and you guys doing what you did. I mean, you could just feel it out there. I know you guys could, but nothing probably feels like that when you're backing into the box with this. You got one way to do it. I mean, literally, Paul, and you speak on it a little bit too, but I mean, when you have one way to do it and then you freaking do it, I mean, that's just crazy. It really is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in this spot before. I've been in a spot in the past where I'm leading the average and I didn't do good and didn't win the world title, but in this spot here to have to win three rounds in a row, the last 3 rounds, and it makes you feel pretty good that you can do it, and we were able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like at least in my memory, I think that was the last 4 rounds of team roping for you guys. You guys first night you guys came in here, I was like, dang, they are on a roll. And you guys put on the grittiest show in team roping I swear that I have ever seen, and it was just it was real special. I mean, for you guys to do that, and I know how much it means to you and everything you said.
That means a lot. Thank you.
I'm just happy to hear you speak.
Man.
I know another team roper that's my brother-in-law who doesn't speak much either, but I think you might speak less than that guy.
Well, man, I didn't have much to say. I mean, it was just an up and down week, and sometimes not saying anything's better. And
well,
held
a little
on to
swagger when you win the world title, especially in a place like Arlington. Never going to be able to do it again.
I can't. Honestly, I can't express the feelings. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I know it's Paul's second, but man, this is big. It's huge.
It feels like first it does.
Yeah, I mean, that's what last night I told my wife last night. When we went on there, it was Wesley Thorpe and Chad and Paul, and they've all 3 got buckles, and you compete against some guys all the time, and it's a goal. I mean, it's something that's just sets in your mind, and after you come close to one, and then it just sets there in your mind. And I mean, all year it's been like that. I mean, the day before the NFR started, 2 days before the night, I woke up at 12:30. I never went back to sleep. I couldn't sleep at night, didn't sleep good, and I don't know why. That was the only thing I could think about was having a chance at the end to win the world. And I've told Paul all year, Paul, we're gonna have a chance. We're gonna have a chance. We're gonna have a chance. And I mean, I've said it 6 or 7 times, and strange things happen. But I set my mind on it, and I was like, I want to have this. I can't get off the road. This is a straight path. If something happens, then so be it. It wasn't meant to be, but I've got to do what I got. Try my hardest, work at it, and try to have the best horse I can.
Yeah, I mean, your horse did his job unbelievably. I mean, you get far in these rounds, and you do see the horses start to fatigue. And we saw it in tie down tonight. I mean, half those horses look sore as heck. But I mean, that horse you were riding, he showed up for you every day.
He did awesome, man. I can't. And I mean, I've rode him for 2 years, and I've ran almost every steer on him until 2 months ago. Probably 2.5, maybe longer than that.
Yeah, 3 months. Longer than that.
But I mean, he he's a workhorse. Man, he tries so hard. It's crazy. He's done so much for my kids and my wife and I.
As a healer, all the guys that I've done good with, and Dustin Bird, Clay Smith, whoever, Colby, you get to, and you love your partner, and they do a good job, but you get to loving those head horses. It's amazing what they can do, and they're really the cornerstone of the whole thing. And so he's no different with his horse. I
mean, just like tonight, that steer come a little left and he was slower, and I knew that if I scored and I got a real good start on him, that I could just let Bartender run, and he would. I just sat there and he run all the way to him. I used a short rope, made a little loop, and just where it would hit tight, and I could make the steer show up, and Paul heel him, and then I knew Bartender he had to completely get back around the face, and he never weakened. And
no, he didn't, especially where you guys were at in the arena.
That's what I'm saying. And I thought that was the only chance we had, that if I would have reached or tried to rope coming across, or I just had it in my mind, have a foot race to the steer. The faster you get, the closer you get, the faster you'll be.
Absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what you did. I mean, the amount of thought that you guys put into it, it really, when you break it down like that, it makes a lot more sense why you won. I mean, just the planning and
this Paul and I. You work at it. We work at it so hard. I mean, it's just you go through the motions and you have a job to do. And man, when it comes together, it's awesome. And I knew I could see Paul. I've headed for him so much that I could see him coming right here. I could see him right here hustling. When I stuck, I waited just a second. I seen him hustling, and I seen his mare cow. When he did, I tried to get it away, and I seen her open up, and I knew it was. I knew he.
Yeah, I mean, it was a money shot for sure. I mean, you guys can probably go back and watch it time and time again, and I think you'd be hard pressed to find a single thing that didn't go perfect. Mm-hmm. I mean, from watching it here, I was just like, I mean, it's not as fast as some of the other runs that you made and what have you, but I mean, fundamentally, if you just break it down, team roping fundamentals, it was
the way it's set up,
perfect. Yeah. I mean, you have somebody like the late Ricky Green would have said that you did exactly what he taught. I remember going to a Ricky Green school, and Paul, it was beautiful. I mean, I get excited for you guys, and
thank you. Just
unbelievable. Congratulations. You guys get to enjoy your night. Enjoy. I mean, Christmas is going to be good this year.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys, no guy's more deserving. Where you guys started in the world, how you guys progressed through this rodeo, and hell of a good time to watch you guys.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you guys. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy Christmas.
Thank you,
guys.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Guys, one thing is for sure, one thing I know for sure about myself and everybody in this room other than young Tyler is we are rural Americans, guys. With that comes a brand built just for us, Rural Cloth. Rural Cloth is for the guy who likes to hunt, fish, drive the back roads, drink the ice-cold beers, go to the bonfires, has him a dog in the back. If you got mud on your boots, Rural Cloth is the brand for you. Rural Cloth set out to create some of the highest quality clothing in the business, and they've got some great little taglines. The We Grow Beer hat is super popular. Thank you to Rural Cloth for the 20% off holiday discount that they're giving all the listeners to the Gauge podcast. Go to ruralcloth.com, type in the promo code GAUGE at checkout to get that 20% off. We've got till Saturday for you guys to use that. For some reason, if you're living under a rock, if you're not here with us, why that would be, I don't know. You'd be crazy not to be on this show right now listening. They've got 10% off for the remainder of the month. So if you do miss it, if you're one of those people, you come across this, I'm sorry.